we're at Sway-a-lana Lagoon for the annual Silly Boat Regatta. This is the kind of main event that leads up to the bathtub races next weekend. It's actually a lot of fun. People build boats, and the goal is to go like paddle your boat out past a buoy and then back again to the beach, and then whoever wins wins. It's basically made up by a bunch of teams that are like companies in Nanaimo, like companies, local companies, things like that. And people have a lot of fun. There's food, there's events, there's stuff for kids to do, and it's always a good time. The cool part about this whole event is that it raises money for the Child Development Center, which is very near and dear to our hearts because, of course, both of our kids needed help with the Child Development Center, so we're very big supporters of the Silly Boat Regatta. This part might be the best part of any event that we have in Nanaimo, and of course, I am talking about the food trucks. There's all sorts of food choices. I mean, not only do you have the food trucks, but you also have like restaurants along the walkway. You've got ice cream places. So in the summertime, it's perfect, but here, all your choices are in front of you. So that's the best part. This area is my favorite because it's in the shade. This is where they get to do a lot of children's events. So they have like bouncy castles and things for kids to play. And then you get a lot of other tents where people are, you know, giving swag, bringing notice to specific organizations and clubs. So it's cool because it's a very community-orientated event, specifically here in downtown Nanaimo. That's the one benefit of living in this town, is that it's a very community-orientated place. So there's all sorts of events that happen throughout the year, and you can participate in any of them literally for free. So as you can see, people are building behind me. They're building their boats. The way they do it, they get these certain material that they're allowed to use, and then they build their boats. They build them out of literally anything they can think of. I've seen pallets, I've seen bottles of water, all sorts of material that you can use to make whatever kind of boat you want, as long as you try to make it float. That's the whole point. Make it float as long as it can so that it gets around the buoy and back again. And like I said, whoever's fastest wins. Yeah, the race is in for a couple more hours, so we're gonna go back home and we are gonna do a task that I can hold off no longer. Look at this windshield. Oh, the birds got me. Make that 2 tasks. I am going to attempt to change the brakes on my car, the front brakes to be specific. This is a job I have never done in my entire life. So after doing a bunch of research, getting the parts that I need, getting the tools that I need, we're gonna attempt to do this. What do you think, Charlie? You think Daddy will be able to do it? Yeah. This should be hopefully smooth sailing. So first thing I need to do is I need to put some blocks behind the back tires so the car doesn't rock back and forth. I need to get a couple of chunks of wood. Luckily, I have some spare wood to use as blocks.
That right there is the jack.
This is the jack.
It's for jacking the car. I can't hold my hand. That's too hard.
Show me your face. Is it hard?
Yeah, it's hard.
Maybe Daddy should do it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, one. Okay, so one tip I learned from watching a YouTube video is to always put the tire under the car when it's jacked up so that if it falls, your leg won't get crushed and you'll have a chance to get out of the way. Okay. So, under the car. That way, again, if it falls, the tire is the only thing that has a chance to get any damage at all. Okay, Now I gotta get back here. I got the tire off. I got the caps for the caliper off. Now I'm gonna unbolt the calipers, and then or the calipers, pardon me, and then I should be able to get everything off and then put the new brakes on. So you can see I turned the steering wheel so that I can get in behind a lot easier. And once again, the point is I gotta get the bolt off of this guy right here. Oops, I gotta get this guy off. And then there's another one right down here. A 7mm Allen key to be able to do this. In order to use that, in order to get this, I had to go to the store and buy an entire pack of Allen keys because the one pack that I do have is missing the 7mm. And yeah, so now I've got it again. Of course, it cost me 20 bucks, but here we are. We are going to use this to pull the pin out. There. Caliper pin is free.
Caliper pin is free.
Now we gotta get the other one. Got the other one. Oh, my plates fell off.
Is that rotor foot?
One of my brake pads fell off.
There's the engine. The whole thing is the engine. Is that
Keep the lid off to the side. So by taking off the lid for the brake fluid, what it's going to do is it's going to allow the air pressure to push out, but it won't intake any air when we use the brakes again. We're going to push this piston back all the way here so that we can put the new brakes in. When we put everything back on, then we're gonna pump the brakes so that they set themselves up again properly.
I know. There's two tanks here. So it pushes actually. So we're not open. Then when it's turned on, then.
Okay, there, it's all the way. So now I can loosen this off.
Loosen that off.
And now we can take the brake pad out.
Break that
Boom.
out.
There you go. This is the old brake pad. It was worn right down. And so we were hearing like grinding noises when we're braking. And when you hear those grinding noises, that means it's time to change your brake pads.
And we got the new ones. Yeah.
Okay, so now we've got this caliper completely bare. We're ready for a new, the new brake pad. Look how thick that is. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually bend it a little bit so that it goes in the piston.
When this is all done, then the car will work again. And you have to fix it at the end.
That one's in. Now we just got to do the other side and then put it all back together. So I put this back on. Now I got to put the pins back in, back here, to lock it into place. And then all I got to do is the other side, and then we're all done. Testing out the brakes. We've got the new brakes installed. Now we're just making sure everything works. And I live at the top of a hill, so this should be a quick test. They feel good. Okay, so I'm gonna take the car now to the gas station at the corner up here and fill up the tire because I noticed my front passenger tire is a bit low. So we are gonna fill that up and then we're done, baby. Woo!
Oh, can I have them?
Now we are at a little family function. We had a family reunion yesterday and we decided to continue the party here at my sister's house. The brakes are all done in the car. I did the silly boat races this morning, so I'm a little exhausted. I'm gonna be relaxing for the rest of the day. But here, the kids are gonna play in the pool.
Oh, I forgot to tell you my guys will fall out.
What?
If that happens.
What did you say?
That's what my dad said.